Well, now to a disaster in slow motion as lava continues to flow on Hawaii's Big Island. Experts say there's no way to predict when the Kilauea volcano will stop erupting. Toxic cases are also a threat as fissures continue to open up. By the end of the weekend, 10 fissures had opened and 26 homes had been destroyed. Lynda Estates, a community of about 1,700 people on the Big Island, has been evacuated. Some residents were allowed to return briefly to retrieve pets and personal belongings. Well, I want to go live now to Hawaii, where our Stephanie Elam is following the natural disaster. And Stephanie, dozens of homes now destroyed. Do we know if they can get insurance for volcano damage?
They can, Linda. They can. There is lava insurance here in Hawaii. The problem with it is it's astronomically expensive. And so the residents that we spoke to, they say it's just cost prohibitive. They know that they're moving into an area that these vents can open up, but still they're willing to take the chance. And so to get a better idea of what that damage looks like, we headed up into the sky.
The eruptions seem incessant. A cluster of fissures spewing molten rock and devouring all that's in its path, including more than 24 structures. From a helicopter, we can see the destruction is dynamic. At the head of the churning lava, a curtain of fiery red, visible through a veil of smoke and volcanic gas. Earlier in the day, this molten march glowed brightly in the pre-dawn light. Now it's clear more buildings, likely homes, are lost.
So that right there is devastation. You can see it looks like at least 3 structures that are on fire there. When the lava has flowed deep around, basically it's like oozing around on multiple sides of those buildings.
These volcanic vents continue to ravage the community of Leilani Estates, opening unpredictably along the lower east rift zone of the Kilauea volcano.
There is the circular house where you can see where the lava first broke out. You can see that it's still smoldering, surrounded by the dead trees that were burnt there.
The fissures are actually breaking open further and further out the rift zone right now. So pretty much every morning I've come out, it's been a little bit higher up.
The destruction snakes across the landscape in waves of black. We head about 15 miles to the source.
That big crater there, that is cool.
All of this began when, to the southwest, the Pua'o'o vent of Kilauea collapsed.
So that used to be almost wide up top, 2 craters up there, it all collapsed into one big hole.
Because it collapsed up here, it just moved all of that magma all around, and now this is why we're seeing this outbreak.
An outbreak that continues to threaten thousands of Hawaiians with eruptions, earthquakes, and toxic emissions. But while scientists know what is happening, they don't know how long it will last.
And for the people who live in these areas, they know they're taking a gamble by building a home in these areas right along this east rift zone of the Kilauea volcano. From the helicopter, we could see other communities that you can see where the lava has flowed through there, and they built their homes right back up again on that lava. So it's something that some of these people just feel like it is worth it, even though the losses can be devastating and tragic, Linda.
Wow. So, Stephanie, how are authorities dealing with this, given we don't know how long it could go on for?
Right, and so they keep studying it. You will see USGS, the U.S. Geological Survey, out there assessing this, learning from this, knowing what's happening here. But what they're doing is basically monitoring it, and they're allowing people in to get what they need, check on their homes, but they have to get back out, mainly because of that air quality and the threat of more fissures opening. But they're also assessing the schools around here to make sure that they are still safe, which they have deemed they are. They're opening the schools up in that area again today. This after a 6.9 earthquake rattled the area on Friday. Because of that, they weren't sure there was going to be any structural damage. They said they're fine. They're going to keep life as usual as much as they can and keep operating because, again, this could be going on for days, weeks, even months ahead.
Wow, it's incredible. Some very stoic people there, Stephanie Elam, and really incredible pictures to see from here. Thanks so much for bringing those to us.